Okay guys, here we are for another tournament in Virtual Pool 4 Online. This time though, it's actually a 6-ball tournament. It's a single elimination and it's a race to 9 games. Now 6 ball is basically the same as 9 ball, but with 3 balls less. And I presume this is handicapped. Let's have a quick look at the bracket. Yes, it is handicapped. We're joining a second round match between Tony Sam, who's from the UK, and One Pocket Slim from the USA. And both of these players are playing scratch in the match. Their ratings are very close. And the one thing about 6 ball is that obviously there's a lot more room in the table, and these two guys especially are very likely to run racks here, and I would expect them to. Now, same thing with 6 ball is the fact that the money ball is the 6 ball, obviously, which you can sink it at any time with a legal shot, and you can slop it as well. So One Pocket Slim gets off the mark, and of course it's winner breaks as well. And the balls usually in 6 pool, why can't I say 6 ball? I don't know why. Usually the table, you know, the balls will spread quite well because there's a lot more room to manoeuvre. And this type of tournament, with it being single elimination, it puts an awful lot of pressure on you to get a good break. Not only that, but especially the two players that are playing in this match, you've really got to make the most of your break and see if you can string a couple of racks together. Because if you don't do it, your opponent's very likely to do it as well. So, for example, there, Tony Sam just overcut the 4 ball. He may well have got on the 5 there. Let's have a look, see if he... Yes, he did. He did get on it, but forgot to get the 4 ball. And this looks fairly straightforward for Slim. Well, that wasn't a very good shot because, okay, he can pot the 5. The problem is he's got to play it a little more delicately. He's too far away from it. I don't know whether he can hold the cue ball. I think he can. Yeah, just. So, from that mistake by Tony Sam, it looks as if One Pocket Slim is going to go into a 2-rack lead. But these 6 ball matches, they can actually turn around very quickly. Very easy for players to stick a couple of racks together. But that time, One Pocket Slim got no luck in the break, so immediately the pressure's on Tony Sam to run this rack. And the important ball here is the 3. He can either go for the 3 into either of the corner pockets, or he can just leave it as a combo with the 6. So he's made up his mind that's what he's going to do. The problem is he's not got quite straight on the 3. So this is a lot tougher than it looks. Oh no, well, my mistake. I thought he was playing the combo again, not lined up down the shot. It's difficult to see, so he's went for the pot. It squeezed past the 6, and now he's got a tough shot because this 5 ball is tight in the rail, and he's got to just chip it, and he's got to watch the in off as well. Oh, the weight of the ball just took it in the pocket, but it was well played. And he's got an easy roll in the 6. So, Tony Sam just trailing by the 1 rack. Gets the break. And still another dry break. And that was a good shot. He's got the cover behind the 5 ball, and he'll not be able to jump that, I don't think. Playing a little swerve off the end rail, got the kick. How's his luck? Well, that's not too bad. There is a cut on, and the cue ball will come across the right. Well, I think he's played a good safety. That was well played. He definitely didn't go for the pot. He wouldn't have missed it by that much. Oh, that was unlucky. Almost got the in off there with the 1 ball. Now, well, that went all wrong. I don't really know what Slim was trying there, whether he tried to play the safety, but he hit it too hard and cue ball just got away from him straight into the corner pocket. So, excellent opportunity here for Tony Sam. However, he's more than likely going to have to leave this combo between the 3 and the 5 ball. And again, it's not easy. There's a fair distance between the two of them, and I don't think they're set dead into the pocket, which would be one reason why he's missed it. But he'll be happy with that though. Full ball snooker. Well, I thought it was again. When you're not down the line near the shot, it looked a full ball snooker, but you could just see an edge to feather it. So now we're going to have a wee bit of cat and mouse. See who makes the first mistake. Now, you could class that as an error. There's a bit too much pace on it, and I think Tony Sam will be going for the cut. Well, he tried it. And his luck's with him tonight. Again, he's got the cover. However, this time, I think it'd be fair to say that Slim's... Well, I thought he was going to line up a jump there. He's going to go for the kick. Almost got it as well. But he's left a chance. Let's see if Tony Sam can take it this time. Good pace in that shot. Now, can he avoid hitting the 6 ball? He's got to try and squeeze behind it to get down for that 5, and he's done that. Now he doesn't want to let the cue ball get away from him here. If he gets too close to that right side rail, he's going to leave a difficult 6. And again, he's still going into a blind pocket. And it goes. So we're back on even playing field again, 2 racks all. But once again, we've got no ball in on the break. Slim's got a tough one here. He's looking right down the nose of that 2 ball. And he's played it well, but lost the cue ball a bit here. I think he's going to find himself hooked, maybe? No. Now, is he going to run through or is he going to draw back? You know, it looks like he's going to dig down and draw it across. And that's finished very awkward. Gonna have to dig one out here. And it goes again. And now it should be relatively plain sailing. Just roll the 5 in. And leave the cue ball right there for the 6. So back into the lead. 1 pocket slim. Just a 1 rack advantage. Now let's see if we can get a ball in the break. Now these guys might be thinking about changing where they're breaking from if they're not getting any luck. And this time, well, almost dropped to 4 ball. But we're still dry. You would think they maybe chop and change their break a wee bit. See if they get a bit of luck just changing the break off from somewhere else. Well, again, a golden opportunity here, but it is a tough one. Yeah, he had to force that to get the cue ball back for this too, and you've seen it before plenty of times. These corner pockets, they won't take a ball if it's a tad offline with pace. As soon as it hits the jaws, it's going to hang up. And it's immediately given Slim his chance to open up a gap. Now is he going to put a bit of bottom left on this to kick the cue ball up the table? Well, that's okay. 4 ball hanging over the right middle. Shouldn't be a problem here. Now, is he going round the corner? No. Different angle he had it. Just a wee tad short. It should be okay. So, we've now got a 2 rack advantage here for 1 pocket slim. He leads by 4 racks to 2. And I think we're still to witness a ball going in the break here. Well, at last. We've got 2 balls in the break, the 1 and the 3, and that's going to make Slim's life easy. Now that could be a crucial break, because that may well secure him a bigger advantage here now. Well, he could have played that better. Can he hold it? Oh, he's got it. So, Slim's now 5-2 in front. Just needing the 4 racks. And the 6 ball, oh, I thought the 6 ball was going in there. Well, this is the sort of luck you need. He's had no luck in the break, and Tony Sam's left with absolutely nothing. Now, is that cue ball going to be able to sneak through that gap? Let's have a look. No, I don't think so. Oh, he tried to. Oh, that was unlucky. Again, the weight of the ball just pulled it into the pocket, but unfortunately he scratched as well. So again, that's handing it straight back to 1 pocket slim. Now he's got, I don't know whether he has got the wrong angle. Let's have a look. No, I think he can just roll through. Yeah. Again, I mean, you can pot that, but he's, to me, Slim's just under hitting his shots a wee bit. Oh well, again, that could be a turning point. Now you see, that was just down to the fact he left himself short on that 6 ball, and he maybe needs to up the speed of his sensitivity in his mouse. He just seems to me, I just get the impression he's under hitting a few of them. So that could be crucial, because now Tony Sam tidied up the rack. He's got it back to 5-3, and he's got a couple of balls in the break. So the crucial shot is sinking that 5 ball. Now, does he want to leave himself at a big distance in the fact? Well, that's a disaster for him. Again, from that distance, and with that amount of pace in the ball, we know what happens. If they're not dead centre, they're just going to stay out. And from having a great opportunity, it's now thrown away back into One Pocket Slim's hands here. Again, this is all about pace. He's got a straight draw, and this time he's overhit it. But he's overhit it far enough. I think he's left a shot into the middle, and that looks reasonably okay. Now, I'm just thinking, these pockets, I wonder what the table settings are. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, well, we're on tight, which is the old-fashioned tournament settings, so the pockets aren't any different from any other tournament we do. But anyway, what matters is One Pocket Slim has broke off, got a ball in the break. He's tried to bank the 1, but he's still leading by 6 racks to 3. And once again, Tony Sam's got to try and turn this round fairly quickly now, and he's came up short as well. And now this is down to cue ball control. You can take this long into that far corner pocket, and he's gone through more than enough for the 5. Again, he's got a distance shot. Does he cut it into the middle? Cue ball down to the bottom rail here, back up to the left hand side for the 6 ball. No, he's taking it long, and this isn't easy either. Dead centre. Now, maybe Tony Sam's due a bit of luck here. Oh, well, he's got luck, but it's all bad luck. He's hung up the 5 ball, and I think Slim will be looking for the bank back down into that top pocket as we look. But again, the 1 ball doesn't want to go, but the 5's definitely going in this time. And the 1 ball follows, but he's got no real position on the 2 here. He's got a very difficult cut, and what's worse is he can't get on the 3 ball really. Now he's really just got to chip this 3 ball towards the 6, but there's a danger of leaving a combo, and he's prevented that. And maybe Slim will go thin off the right hand side of the 3. What's he thinking? He's going to try and bank this back into this bottom left, or into the bottom right. No, he's went for bottom left, got it clean as a whistle, and what's more, he's sitting absolutely perfectly on that 4. Now, I think though, he's got to try and avoid hitting the 6, so yeah, he got it straight, so that made his life a lot easier. And Tony Sam just cannot get back on par here. Slim's keeping him at arm's length. Oh well, that might change proceedings a bit again. It's could chop and change this match. And that's another gift for Tony Sam. He's had a couple of those, and the deficit's back to just a 1 rack. But he can't buy a ball in the break. It's back in the hands of One Pocket Slim. Now, does the 1 ball pass that 3? Oh yes, played that well. Now this shot just about dropping the 3 in, because the natural path of the cue ball's off the end rail and straight back up the 4. And he's got a nice angle in the 4 as well. Now he needs to be careful he doesn't play this plane, because the cue ball would head towards that left hand middle. Again, cue ball straight down into the heart of the table, and that will give him a shot in the 6. So now, One Pocket Slim goes back to a 2 rack advantage, but he's only 2 away from victory now. He leads by 7 racks to 5. And again, dry break, and Tony Sam will be wanting to be making the most of this one. Now, this is a tough one. Getting onto this 4, the obvious shot would either be into that bottom pocket there, and he's trying to get round behind it. And that's not bad. He's got no worries about getting on the 5. Cue ball's going to run through. Didn't want that kiss off the 6, but he's still looking okay, and he's probably going to end up taking the 6 into that right middle. Now, is this match about to take a turn? If Tony Sam gets a ball in the break in this rack. So he's just trailing by the 1. And the balls aren't doing him any favours whatsoever, other than the fact that he's got cover in the 1 ball. But I have a feeling that the outcome of this rack might determine the eventual winner of this match. Now look at the 2 goes past the 3. So, and the cue ball can come round behind the 2 and 3 and back out. If he plays this shot right, you should be able to get position in the 2. In goes the 1 ball, and the 2's coming right. Sorry, the cue ball's coming round behind the 2. Now he's going to have to run through and off the end rail and maybe side rail for this 3. Oh dear, he actually clipped a 3 there. It must have been a lot tighter than it looked. So now Tony Sam's in with a chance. However, I think he's hooked. Absolutely is. He's He's going to have to try and kick this, and I don't think the angle's there to do that either because the 4 ball's in the way. So he's got a dilemma. He's trying to jump, and again, very highly likely to hit this 3 ball unless he's playing a mass 8. Well, he tried to swerve, but he didn't get into it enough. So Tony sees his chances beginning to dwindle now. Ball in hand for Slim. Well, so the crucial shot coming up here now. Getting onto this 4. He's got to move this cue ball a fair bit. Well, that's not where he wanted it. Still got a shot in the 4, but it's a lot tougher than what he was expecting. And it goes. And he's finished perfect on that 5. So One Pocket Slim finishes this rack off, and that's him now just awaiting one more rack for victory, and he leads Tony Sam by 8 racks to 6 with the break. In goes the 2 ball, in goes the 4 into the right middle. Cue ball stops on the 1 ball, but again it looks very difficult to hold for that 3, so he's playing it with a lot of inside English to try and check the cue ball up. Yeah, that's why he missed it. I mean, he's got on the 3, but that was asking a lot to actually play that shot and hold for the 3. And Tony had no option but to go for the bank, and it didn't work out. And Slim manages to squeeze the cue ball past the 5. So this is an opportunity for the rack and for the match. This 3 ball is the one that matters, and he's overcut it, and once again he's got away with it, and this will be frustrating Tony Sam. He's been frozen out here. He's going to try the thin edge, but the cue ball's going to come off the end rail, side rail, and back out. So if he just pushes this 3 ball out into the open, he's going to leave Slim a chance, which is why he's played it a lot softer and tried to get cute and get it behind the 6, and he's failed. He might find himself in trouble in a minute. You're going to try and draw the cue ball in behind the 6. Well, he has, and that's gone wrong. But again, 3 balls almost gone safe, but Tony's got no option. He's got to go for the cut in this. It's all or nothing, and this time he's got it. What about luck in the 5 though? Well, I suppose that's better than nothing. He's cutting it into a blind pocket, but I'd really expect him to get this, as long as he doesn't too much power in it, and that's went clean in. So Tony Sam is hanging on by his fingertips. Once again he's reduced the deficit. He's still trailing by 1 rack, and this time he needs a good break. He needs to try something different to get a ball in one way or another, and it just isn't happening. Well, that kick by the 6 ball on the cue ball there has just knocked it safe, because other than that, if that hadn't happened, Slim would have been dead on this 1. Now let's look at it from the player's end. Yep, he can't see any of it, and he's just got to jump and hope here. Well, way too much power, and the cue balls slammed into the bed of the table and flew off onto the floor, and that might be hasta la vista, baby. All the balls sitting wide open, so if there's going to be a problem, I would suggest it's getting from the 3 to the 4 in such a way that he's got an angle after the 4 ball to get to the 5, and he's left this again. He's gone too far, and this isn't easy, and he needs to watch the cue ball again. And he's played it well, and he's got good pace this time, and the cue ball natural path will bring it off the end rail to the side rail and out for the 5. And that's almost on the mark. You just should be able to pop that 5 ball in and cue ball up level with a 6. We're in the same pocket, and that's going to finish it off. So one pocket slim clinches the match, and he beats Tony Sam by 9 racks to 7, and he marches on into the final, I believe. Let's have a look at the bracket, and we'll see that Senny is waiting in the final, and he's going to be playing one pocket slim. Of course, the brackets haven't updated yet, they're running a bit slow, but there we go now, and we see that this is a handicap tournament, as I mentioned, and Senny is getting 2 racks of a start. So their room is up, you see that in the tournament tab, and we've also got another couple of tournaments running as well. We've got a 9 ball tournament for B and A rated players only, and we've also got the straight pool double elimination tournament on as well. So we've got 3 tournaments running at the same time. And I think one pocket slim's taking a bathroom break. He'll probably be back in a minute or so, and we'll join that match. Now let's double check one thing, because there's usually a match timeout, and the match timeout is 5 minutes. So what that means is if one pocket slim doesn't get into the room within that 5-minute time slot, he would forfeit the match. But we can see now that there's 2 people shown in the room, and that's the players, and we'll go in and join the match. And they may well be lagging off at the moment, which is why we're syncing up with the room. And one pocket slim is breaking off. Still a race to 9. And remember, Senny has that 2-rack lead. Senny overcuts the 1, but he won't be worried about that. He'll be a lot more happier with the position of the cue ball behind the 2. And Slim, well, got way too much English on that cue ball there. That only needed a little touch off that back rail. There was plenty of room off the back rail there to kick the cue ball into the 1. So Senny's got ball in hand, and the problem balls are the 5 and the 6. Now let's have a quick look behind that 5 and 6. Well, that is pretty much set, so he really needs to concentrate on getting on this 4 as good as he can. And that's not a great shot, unfortunately. And I don't know how good that's sitting for a bank. It looks reasonable. Well, he's went for the cut and he's failed on that one, but that gives Slim an immediate opportunity to reduce the deficit, and he's only going to be left with a combo. Well, he's tried to be a bit more cute and played for the cut in the 5, and he might regret that. It is cuttable, but he's decided to go for the bank and he's got it. So a slightly unorthodox way of clinching that rack. And it's now 2-1 in favour of Senny. And Senny is a fellow Scot. And One Pocket Slim from the USA. Well, that's a bad one. But he's got a lot of distance between the cue ball and the 1 ball. And Senny tried to billiard off the 1 into the 3 there. And he's missed it, but he's left nothing on. And the good thing about 6 ball is very often there's not a lot of places to hide. It's very much, I mean, 9 ball is an attacking game, but you can get little safety bouts. 6 ball's a lot more open and tends to be a lot more attacking because of the open spaces that you've got in the table with a reduced amount of balls. And let's see if Senny can make the most of this. This is tough though because it's tight. That's a bit too tight, but it does go. Got to be really accurate though. And he's cut it into the 5. So Slim looks odds on to narrow that margin right down and take out Senny's handicap here. Just a little drag on this and stun that 6 in. Is he going to roll it dead weight? Oh, that was almost not what he wanted there. But all that matters is it's now 2 racks all. Yet another dry break. But another opportunity for Senny to show himself, see what he's made of. And this might be, it needs to bounce, and it's worked out okay. Now a nice little soft roll and the cue ball will go through for that 3 ball into the right middle. Well, you see he's overhit it far too hard. Just needed to roll that down and the cue ball would have slowed up by about 5 or 6 inches there. And now he's got problems. He tried to cut. Well, he'll be happy with that though. But he's not going to get too many more opportunities. And really in 6 ball, especially in 6 ball, when you get a chance, you should be running the rack. And this is a good game for players to sort of do their homework and learn a few shots, especially for the positional side of things, which they can then take on to the 9 ball table. And that's going to tee it up for Senny this time. And now he needs to put a bit of top and left English here to get this cue ball around the angles, and he needs a good bit of pace as well. Well, he's actually stunned it around and it still works out fine. And again the cue ball needs to come out a bit. Now same thing here. If he just rolls this 5 in with a bit of left English, I don't know whether he can draw it back though. He's looking as if he's drawn, but there's a slight angle. Well, that's fine. He's played it okay, but he's just gone that wee bit further for comfort here. He needs to take his time in this. But in it goes. And Senny, I think, will breathe a sigh of relief. He's managed to tidy up that rack. But we're still looking at 6 balls on the table. No joy. Well, Slim, I think, was looking for cover down in the bottom corner there, but he scratched. And again, ball in hand to Senny. Now, this would be a nice rack to run out and to really punish Slim for his error there. But he doesn't want to hook himself behind this 5. Cue ball's running fine. And again, needs a bit of spin in the cue ball to get it out of here and up the table for the 4. Missed the 6. Well, he's kissed it twice and that's worked out perfect. Brought the 6 ball into the heart of the table, and he's increased his chances of running out this rack. Cue ball needs to slow up. It's running and running, and that's just gone to the threshold of the cut, that shot. He might bank it. Yeah, and it's gone in clean, and the cue ball needs to keep going again to straighten this shot up as much as it can, make it easier. Oh dear, oh, that's got to hurt. And he's left a bank, and that's a good bank for Slim. He doesn't miss many of these. The 6 ball's a good distance from the rail there for the bank. Well, I just don't understand why he tried to cut that. And again, this isn't favourable. He's got to judge this because it's cutting slightly. Oh dear, well, Senny had his last shot in this rack, I think. Well, yeah, the cut's on. Well, would you believe it? That slight high angle again has been a downfall for Slim. He's just not getting ideal, and this is why he's missing these, because that's what the game's all about. It's getting good position and good control of the cue ball. And well, all of a sudden Senny finds himself back to his 2 rack advantage he had at the start, and he leads by 4 racks to 2. He's come up dry, of course. Now, did I miss something there? I must have missed something. Why is it ball in hand? Did he scratch? Maybe he did. I'm getting tired. I'll watch it again in the replay. And again, a bad shot by Slim. He's left a really tight cut, and that was never on. But once again, this is the same shot that Slim had, only the opposite way around. He's got a bank, and this is a crucial shot. Can Senny, well, he's hit that far too hard. You've got to let the object ball take the angle, and he's just thrown away his opportunity. So, 1 pocket Slim. Just tidy up this rack. This is rack number 7. And Slim gets it back to a 1 rack deficit. He's trailing by 4 racks to 3, and he's breaking off. Well, a couple of balls threatened the pockets but didn't drop. But it's gone safe. Well, I thought it had gone safe. My eyes are really getting bad. I should have went up to that top end of the table there to have a look at that, because I didn't think it would go. Now, that 5 ball is sitting adjacent to the corner pocket, but the 4 ball's tight in the rail. So somehow Senny's got to hit this 4 in such a way that it just comes off the rail very slightly here. Well, he's managed to get it in, and he's finished okay in the 4. He needs to keep running, and that's perfect. So it looks as if Senny is fending off one pocket slim again. Oh dear, oh no, he's got the fluke. Well, he should be ashamed of himself, because that was a terrible miss. But he got the luck when it was required, and he's also got a ball in the break this time. And how's his position in the 1? Well, not very good, I don't think. Well, the 1 does go though, but it'll be a good shot, not only to sink it but to get a shot on this too. And he was nowhere near it. So, well, again, that is at distance, so again it just means the cue ball's having to move, and he's played it with a lot of spin, and he's probably gone too far again, and he's close to the rail. Well, that was always going to happen, wasn't it? He left himself awkward, and he's again handed a gift of an opportunity to Senny, who really needs to punish him again and make the most of this. And again, cue ball's running nice, a slight angle in the pot, but he shouldn't miss this. He should shoot himself if he misses this. Well, oh dear God, commentator's curse there almost, but it's dropped in. Played it pocket weight and it just dropped in with gravity. So Senny increases his advantage. He's now leading by 6 racks to 3. But he's again came up dry. Well, that's gone a bit straight, so he's again leaving himself a distance shot. And he should be able to just roll this in. It's not a difficult one. Just pocket weight again, and in it goes. So we're now back to 6-4 in favour of Senny. And another dry break. Well, that was a good bad shot because he overcut the one by a mile, got it too thin, but he's left it nice and safe. And I think Slim is looking to see if that 2-ball squeezes past the 5, because he's went for the cut, and that's a nice shot because he actually played the cue ball in between the 2 and the 6, and he's got nice on the 2. He just needs a little jab on this 3-ball to get the cue ball out. Well, I think he must have been too straight. Just able to drop back a few inches. Now, here's the important one. You see the cue ball out and away from that 6. Senny's wondering why I'm recording it. Right, where are we? We've got Senny leading by 7 racks to 4 now. Now maybe if Senny realises he's being recorded, he's going to focus. It might help him. And he's sitting sweet on the 4-ball. Now, does he leave the 6-ball long, or does he try and get the cue ball up to take the 6 into the right middle? That's his choice. And he's went and overhit it, and now he's got a hell of a shot here. This is not what you want. He overhit that by at least 2 feet, but he's managed to get the cut on the 6, and that was well done. Now we've got Senny sitting on the hill, leading by 8 racks to 4. And this time Senny's got a ball in the break, but he's got no shot in the 1. Just when he needed that bit of luck. Well, there's his bit of luck. He's tried to cut in the 1, and he's got it nailed to the rail, but he might find himself in trouble in a minute. Well, that 3-ball didn't do Slim any favours there. It's held the 1-ball up, and it's left Senny with an opportunity again. Well, he's trying to hold with the 3-ball. He's missed the 1, but he's left Slim hooked on it again. Slim gets the kick. But it has to be said, this is Senny's golden opportunity now. And again, it's not sitting nice in the 3. This is tough into either corner pockets as we look down at the bottom of the screen. He can go right or left. It doesn't matter what one he picks, it's going to be tough. Well, he's cut it into the left. He's played that excellent. And a nice pace on a cue ball. And that needs to keep going. Now, all he needs to do is just drop the 5 ball in. Get the cue ball through to the rail. And again, he's hit that far too hard. And he's now got a choice of a cut or a bank on the 6. And this is his chance. And that's not going to go. And it needs to keep bouncing. It needs to go. Well, a fairly straightforward bank again for one pocket slim. Not too hard. Just let the pace of the ball go in, and it's gone in clean. So slim still hanging on in there. Senny still leads by 8 racks to 5. 5 balls going in this time. And Slim's got a shot in the 1, and he can just draw off that 1 across for the 2 ball in the right rail there. He's overcut that. Well, that's far too hard, but he's trying to use power to force the cue ball around for the 2, and it never got there. And that was a well played bank this time. And I think it should just be a roll through for the 3. And this looks like another one that's got away. Well, that's it, match over. Again, Slim left himself high on the ball, and he's teed it up for Senny, who clinches the match by 9 racks to 5, and I believe he clinches the tournament as well. Let's have a look. I think that was the final. Let's check the bracket and make sure. Yes, it was. So Senny wins the tournament. He wins himself $65 and one pocket Slim gets his share. He gets $33. So congratulations to Senny and unlucky to Slim. And we will see you again sometime, no doubt.